You can open Article 8 of the Rome Statute and read through every definition of the war crime enlisted there. You can find many examples of that crimes committed here in Ukraine during the Russian invasion. Willful killing of civilians, mass tortures, abductions, illegal shelling of hospitals, executing prisoners of war, mass deportation of Ukrainian citizens, altogether amount to the crime of genocide of Ukrainian nation, unfortunately. When Russia illegally annexed Crimea and then invaded eastern part of Ukraine, I was among those individuals who can't stand aside of what was going on in my country and decided to form a team of documenters of war crimes. We became part of the International Partnership for Human Rights. We started to frequently travel to the conflict-affected areas of Ukraine with purpose to collect documents, evidence, testimony. When the project ended, war didn't end. We just realized we need to keep going because the hostilities were only spreading. So we founded and registered our own NGO, Truth Hounds.
Truth Hounds documents, investigates, and helps to prosecute international crimes, especially war crimes. And we do this to bring justice for victims and survivors of mass atrocity crimes. Since the beginning of Truth Hounds, we held more than 230 missions to different areas where war crimes were allegedly committed.
We were this small family-type organization of less than 10 people. And we started to grow to hire additional people. And by the full-scale invasion, we are a team of almost 50.
Last year, we conducted almost 30 field missions to different regions of Ukraine. Field mission, it's usually a group of 4 documenters in one car or 2 cars, and we go into some point on the map where we know atrocities happened there. And also we coordinate with prosecutors who want to help them be effective.
It is quite dangerous to work as a documenter of war crimes in the conflict-affected areas. We usually conduct our field missions very close to the front line. Speaking to the victims of war crimes, it's always emotionally challenging because these people share worst things that happened in their lives. During one of our latest missions to Kharkiv region, we examined the crater from the Iskander rocket, which was launched by the Russians. We found remnants of it, clearly marked with the name and the number of this rocket. It is really a very rare finding, and it immediately verified the weapon that has been used in this particular incident.
With the time we record this video, there are more than 90,000 cases of international crimes opened by Ukrainian prosecutors. It takes really short time to pull the trigger and kill someone. It takes seconds, but to proper document everything, then to investigate, then file it to the court, then sustain the court, find and put the accused into prison. It takes really long time. Justice is a really long process.
We want the world to know the truth about this war. We want the truth in history books in the future about this war, about these events. We want to trace every perpetrator involved in committing international crimes here in Ukraine.
I hope that Ukraine further develops as a democratic, human rights-oriented state. I see Ukraine as an example of this new, democratic, young state that can be an example for many other places in the world where democracy is just a dream.
I'm a strong believer that no single war crime can be tolerated by anyone in the world. No excuse can be found for those responsible for international crimes. Justice will eventually be served.